Well, hey friends, welcome back to a new ongoing series with my husband's Italian cooking called Mangia con il lupo, which is eating with the wolf. And the wolf is a nickname that I have for my hubby, where we're going to be featuring him making some authentic Italian cooking. And guys, these are some of the spices that he'll be using. You can use fresh herbs and spices. He chose to go with the dry ones for the first in the series, so that way it won't be as difficult for when cooking going forward. We'll be doing a little bit more difficult recipes, but thanks for joining. So the meats that he'll be using for Italian Sunday gravy, it's so different. This time he'll be using Italian hot sausage and also some ground pork, and guys, it will be amazing. This is the tomato sauce. You can use fresh tomatoes or make your own sauce. He's going with these for this easy recipe for you guys to start the series. And also any pasta of your choice, it's up to you. Now first he'll be adding in the sausage at the bottom of the pot. He won't brown them first, and he'll be adding in his tomatoes. He has crushed and puree for this particular recipe, but later on he'll be doing some more difficult recipes where you'll be seeing more fresh vegetables and herbs. So he'll be adding in 2 cans because he's making a lot for meal prep, so we'll be able to eat off this for days. And he'll be adding in his spices and herbs. First is the bay leaf, and then lots of Italian spices. I do like mine a little spicy, and so does he, so he just added in a little bit of the red pepper flakes. That's optional. And then of course all of those other herbs that I showed you. Now I have to say, he does not measure anything, so guys, I'm so sorry, this is the way he cooks. Now Italian cooking is so different based on the region that your ancestry comes from. His comes from southern Italy, so they have a little different way of cooking than say someone from northern Italy or maybe Tuscany or something like that. So basically he's from Calabria, where his family comes from, that area. And what you just saw is he added in some of that garlic. You can do fresh garlic, but that's what he went with. Now here's the fun part. I love seeing him make meatballs. He has 2 pounds of meat, and it's basically 1 egg per pound of meat. And he's going to go ahead and start mixing this up. Now for the garlic, he's using minced garlic. Of course, you can use fresh garlic. And of course, he's adding lots of spices and herbs. And no, guys, there are no measuring to it. Now he definitely will be adding in some breadcrumbs. If I was to measure it, I would say it's about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup maybe of breadcrumbs. And now he's going to start forming them into meatballs. Now I really like when he does these because they don't fall apart at all, and they're so large, they're just amazing. And you can actually see all of the herbs and the spices that he's using. Next step is he's going to go ahead and put these into the sauce. And guys, I know it's a lot of cuts of meat, and it will probably look a little crazy because you're not going to have this fit all to the sauce. But don't worry about that, guys. Once he covers this, he's going to cook it down low and slow. And guys, it's going to be amazing. And can you see all of those herbs and spices in those meatballs? OMG, it's going to be so good. So he's basically going to cook this down for about a good hour or 2. Really low and slow. I know it looks crazy right now, but trust me, these will basically cook down and simmer right into the sauce. Next, he's going to go ahead and get out some wine that he's going to pour into the sauce, or the gravy, I should say. That's what they call it. And basically cover that and cook it for about another 3 to 4 hours. And guys, do you see how amazing this looks? Now this is where you want to get it, because normally it's a bright red, but you want to cook it so low and slow that it comes with this rich, lovely wine color to it. That's when you know it's done. And the wine he added with all those herbs is going to really give it all of those levels of flavor, and the house smells amazing right now. So now he's going to go ahead and start putting everything together, and then he'll be plating it. He always likes to put a little bit of sauce on the bottom of his pasta. He cooks it al dente and then adds the sauce so it absorbs it really well and it's not overcooked. I still can't do that right. And then he's going to add all of those awesome meats to it, which are the homemade meatballs. Now he puts his in a pot raw. Other people like to cook them down, but this is the way he does it. But guys, all of that delicious flavor goes into the sauce and makes it amazing. I wish you can taste it and smell it. Now he's using some finishing cheeses like Parmigiano Reggiano. He's pouring himself a little bit of wine. And then he's going to go ahead and start serving up this delicious meal. And do you see how amazing this looks, guys? OMG. I like mine with a little bit of extra sauce. And he likes to also add on some fresh shaved Asiago when he's plating. Of course, I'm going to have a meatball and a sausage because I just can't help myself. It's that good, guys. Extra sauce for me every time. And yes, the shaved Asiago. I absolutely love it, and I hope you guys do too. If you want to try this recipe, I will try to put those items or spices and herbs in the description bar below. We'll be coming back with definitely more of this cooking series called Mangia con el Lupo, eating with my husband the wolf. Thanks so much for watching. This has been a pleasure, and I hope you liked it as much as I do. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and hit the bell twice so you're notified whenever we upload more great videos like this. And I'll see you on the next video, and thank you all for watching.